I'm mid. I am mid. Yep, I said it. Most folks don't want to admit that they're middling in anything, but to admit to yourself you have more work to do isn't a failure, it's honesty. So, how am I mid? Basic, boring. Enjoy some speed paints of my favorite works while I give you pretty much everything about this whole situation that I can think of. I've been an artist getting paid for my art for a decade now. Not consistently, but enough to know that I have some experience working and improving my art, not only for myself but for others. The problem is I don't feel like I've gotten better in the last few years. I've plateaued. I've found my art harder and harder to make the quality that I am comfortable with. Most of the time, a piece is basic, no improvements or satisfaction at the end of it. Or it was a quick doodle lacking in much high quality detail or form, and that's not what I want to see in my art, even if the doodles are fantastic in my opinion. How did this happen? Partly complacence, but partly disability. I gave up getting a professional portfolio years ago. I graduated in December 2019. Yep. A month later, I was stuck in bed with COVID for a month, and I got fired from my dream job for being autistic. At the time, I was undiagnosed, but was fired for AU/ADHD reasons. I graduated early from college to take that job. I had a full mental breakdown when I lost it. If it wasn't for my loving friends, my partner, now husband, and family members who gave me sympathy and empathy, I probably wouldn't have made it. I don't know what happened during that first couple of months. I don't really remember. I don't think I made any art for months back then. And since then, I've made good art. I'm proud of some of my art. I've improved in some ways, but I pretty much plateaued. I don't really have anything to speak to in great improvements. And part of that is due to my disabilities getting worse. Warning for medical talk and a bit of a bummer. In 2019, my health started to decline. Endometriosis had me in the ER at least once or twice a year. In pain so bad I thought I was having ovarian torsion. My POTS was starting to develop into a real problem, and then I got COVID in 2020 before we knew what it even was. And since then, my body and my conditions have just gotten way worse. I also found out I have a genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a connective tissue disorder, meaning that my connective tissue doesn't really work right and gets damaged easily. My joints have degraded so much that I'm now in a wheelchair most of the time, and it usually hits you in your 20s and gets worse, so we've had to do a lot of changes in our lifestyle to better accommodate my physical needs. POTS has made me near to passing out most days, and I'm drinking 120 ounces of water a day to try to combat that. I'm constantly eating salts. I do anything I can to keep my blood pressure up, and it just sucks. When I got COVID again in 2023, there just wasn't really any chance. My body got worse and worse. I got really sick. Other things started to come up. I've been diagnosed with gastroparesis, which means my body doesn't digest foods fast. There are so many mounting problems, all connected to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And it's really difficult because I don't really have much of a chance of getting better. I'm really only going to get worse. And that's made it really hard to make good art. The pain started to cause severe brain fog to the point where I don't feel like I can focus most of the time. And I already have ADHD, so focus is difficult, but it's way worse thanks to all of the other problems, and the pain just eats away at your ability to think. I'm finally learning how to take care of myself in the context of my conditions, but they take so much time and energy. I'm having to relearn how to do everything. I'm mid because for 5 years my focus has been shredded, my ability to adapt crushed under the weight of mounting problems and pressures. I don't want to be mid. I want to grow and I want to change and I want to develop as an artist and a creator. My best art times were when I was working on teaching others how to improve their skills and improving on my own skills by teaching them. So, what is this? I want to reestablish myself as both an artist and creator. Am I not going to do any video game videos anymore? No, of course I'm going to keep doing video game videos. I love video game videos. I had to take a year off because of family problems and health problems, but I enjoyed it. I'm just probably not going to do it as much. I'm going to be doing a lot of other things too. I want to start making videos over time to teach people how to start or start over making art. Dynamic disabilities has made it key for me to learn how to adapt with my current abilities. I need to be able to do what my body can do now without taking away my ability to do stuff later. I have 3 ways I want to do this. Number 1, the 51 project list. I'll be posting a video covering this in more depth, but I made a list of 51 things I want to try and learn or take on. I'm trying everything. I want to find things that bring me joy, that I enjoy doing as an artistic practice. I want to learn how to do new things. I really struggle with perfectionism, and the idea of the 51 project list is just do it. Just go ahead and try. It's not going to hurt people. The worst thing, you get a bad result, and I've been learning to live with those. So I have a list of 51 projects I'm going to do, and I'm going to do a real video sitting down, explaining all that later. Number 2, I want to go back to the basics. I want to use teaching other people as a way for me to start way back in literally learning what line weight does, learning what color does, learning shapes, learning how to draw 3D. AI has made it really hard for starting artists to find good resources, and I want to make those resources accessible no matter the age or level. We all can go back to foundations once in a while and relearn, no matter how advanced we are. And I want to take an opportunity to do that because I have the skills. I know how to teach. I've done it before. I've written curriculums that other people teach. I'm perfectly qualified for this, and I think it would be a good way for me to affect the art world in a good way. And number 3, just do fun things. I want to do things, but I don't always do it because I have this perfectionism problem. I don't want to do things unless I can do it right the first time. And that's not how you learn. Be it a video game playthrough, speed draw, or how-to, at least I'd be doing something. I need to keep doing. I need to throw caution and apprehension to the wind. If it's a short, it's a short. If it's a 3-hour video essay on Sun and Moon from FNAF, it's something that's been done and is up, and I did it. That's what is important, that it's done and I did it. I want to do again. Will any of this make me marketable or financially viable? Probably not. But I will be done, and done is better than not done, and I want to have fun, I want to improve. I don't want to be stuck in bed with this malaise of what I should and shouldn't do. I want to finally get back out there and be doing things and showing things, even if they aren't perfect. I know this is a bit of a heavy vid. I know it's a very complex problem full of concepts that are a little bit more complex, and what this whole vid boils down to is I want to start working on my art and my creation again. I want to learn what my artist standpoint is, and I want to work on my own creation process more. I want to make more and put more out there. I want to get back to the joy of creation. Thank you so much for watching, and I know this is not normal for me, as the videos I put up so far, mostly game playthroughs, but I wanted to be honest about the direction I'm going to be taking this channel, and why I'm taking these directions, and what I'm doing moving forward, as I want to provide more for the community that I live in. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Any advice, feel free to comment below. Project ideas, comment below, please comment. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want. I won't hold you to it. It's not a big deal to me. I'm doing this because I want to, and I want to enjoy myself, so go enjoy yourself and have a wonderful evening. Bye.